Brenda Lynn Allen.
That's right.
That's right. All right. We are so excited to have our friend William Lee Golden on
Mm-hmm.
Swanky Southern Nights. He's got
Yes.
a brand new book out, and we're so
Yes.
excited to visit with you, William Lee. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm excited, man. With the Oak Ridge Boys are out touring, and so we're
Great.
excited about a new album we just finished, and Buried Treasures. So a lot of great old songs in there. We'll come back on here and talk about that later. But
That's
yeah,
exciting.
I've got a
Yeah.
and man, I've got this book out that we're kind of talking about today. That
Yeah.
it's a it's my second book to ever have out. I did an autobiography back during the pandemic with Scott England
Yes.
helping me write it, and
Hmm.
so
That's
then
very
he's
good. Yeah.
we had talked during that time about a lot of my photographs that I'd taken for years, you know, out on the road when I was trying to paint some landscape paintings, and so what it did is we talked about me putting together a book of my photographs that I'd taken out on tour, going to
Yes.
national parks and state parks and
Hmm.
just out touring and different places we'd gone from coast to coast. And
Yes.
so it's I let Scott help pick out these photographs that we put in the
Mm-hmm.
book. I've I've taken like over 100,000 photographs with good
Wow.
cameras and good lens, and
Mm-hmm.
so I had them all on my computer, and I let him take the computer and go through all of it, see what he thought would fit.
Hmm.
Anyhow, he picked out probably
Yeah.
250 or so photographs for this book, and but there are some of them are photographs that I have here in our home that's up on the walls as fine art photography, you know, some different landscapes.
Mm-hmm.
And anyhow, that's what this book is about. And
Yeah.
it's
Now you've been to William Lee's before and seen some of these
I
photos,
have
haven't you,
seen
Bryn?
his art, his beautiful
Mm-hmm.
photography. Yes,
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
It
And we've
really is.
also gotten a little preview in our email. So we got to
Mm-hmm.
see some of your photographs. And we follow you on social media. So
Yes.
we see your beautiful art that you're sharing with all
Yes,
of
and
us.
thank you for documenting all the beautiful things of creation that you've gotten to see in your amazing career. Thank you for documenting that so that all of the rest of us can see it too.
Yes.
That's a beautiful gift.
man, it's just a thing. I've when I left home and left the farm, it's like I was in awe of everything I see. I'm
Yeah.
still that way, you know. It's like
Hmm.
I never get tired of traveling, never get tired of seeing this beautiful country that we live in. I
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
mean, it's from coast to coast and
Yes.
from
Yes.
north to south. And
Yes.
some of the photographs I went with my family on tour to the Virgin Islands, and some of them are some great Virgin Island shots.
Mm.
And
Yes.
also to Paris. I've got an Eiffel Tower shot that I did in there, and some other shots in Paris. But
Yeah.
and then London, some different shots around in England there. But places I was going, taking my young son to see, you know,
Yes.
Solomon. And now he's last year in medical school out in Texas, and he's
Nice.
studying to be a doctor of emergency medical uh, doctor actually, and so
Oh.
that's what he's
That's
been
great.
studying now for about 5 years, and so I'm real proud of Solomon. But back when he was young, I've got three older sons and a younger son.
Mm.
Yeah.
But when he was young, we'd go on vacations and tours together, and I would take him with me on trips sometimes across the country. You know,
Mhm.
had a big RV, and I'd travel along, following the buses, and but it's that's kind of where I took a nice camera with me and had
Yeah.
good lens, and I upgraded my cameras and my lens to where I could get good photographs. But it's
Yeah.
uh, it's a thing that I enjoyed, and I found a lot of being able to capture a scene and bring it back home and share it with my
Mm.
little boy. That was always good, and
Yeah.
so now I'll have a whole book to share with him.
And what an appropriate name of
Name.
this
Yes.
book, Golden Memories. That's perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, it is, man. It's just things, places I've seen and been that I would have only got to see these places if I was singing. And there's no other way I could imagine in life that any other thing I would be doing that I would be able to see all the beautiful places in the world that I've been able to travel to. And
Yes.
we've been fortunate and blessed. And I'm so thankful for every day and every moment of every day. And to meet people like you guys, and
Aw,
to be on,
Likewise.
we're neighbors here. Uh,
yes.
I
Yeah.
know Brenda Lynn's been here at our home, and
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm at home in Tennessee, and you
Yeah.
guys are on the south side of Nashville, and I'm on the north side of Nashville here.
Yes.
I have a funny
Just up
story.
the road.
I have a funny story to tell you, William Lee. My son-in-law is a state trooper, and in our county here in Murray County, just south of in Tennessee, and he pulled over your merch guy a while back, and the merch guy said, "Well, can I give you a hat?" And he said, "Yes, my father-in-law loves the Oak Ridge Boys, so let me get him a hat." So I'm wearing my Oak Ridge Boys
Yes.
Well,
Special
that's a good
delivery.
one.
So yes, I wore that just for you today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Well, Mikey got busted for speeding, I guess. See,
Yes, he
our
did.
merch guys, named
He was ready
Michael,
to deliver.
Yeah, Mike Campbell he sells
Yeah,
merchandise for
yeah.
us, and
Mm-hmm.
but man, he's from a Texas boy also. Dwayne's from Texas, but
Mm-hmm.
Mikey
Yeah.
he was a quarterback in high school, and man, they were state champions in Texas, state champions, all quarterback for football, his
Wow.
team, and
Nice.
Yeah.
so I thought that was always pretty cool to
Mm-hmm.
have a whole team that won team of the year,
Yeah. Yeah.
So
You guys have always surrounded yourself, you with some amazing, just top notch folks. You were talking about the band. You just finished recording this new album, and we're going to have you back on to talk about that sometime soon. But one of the things I remember so much through the years about the Oak Ridge Boys is, yes, you've always had that great harmony, but you've always had just a kicking band, always.
we have, and since we started out, basically, that was early in the early years and the late. I joined in 1965. I joined the Oak Ridge Boys, and Dwayne
Mm-hmm.
joined in 1966. So by the
Wow.
end of that decade, 3 or 4 years later, we had gone from having just a piano player playing for the quartet
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
to having a band, a four-piece band.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Brown was a musician in our band. Tony's
Yeah.
now in the Hall of Fame,
Yes.
produced more hit records than anyone in country music history.
Hmm.
But he left us and went with Elvis to
Yeah.
play piano.
Yeah.
And what had happened is I'd called Richard Sturban and talked him into coming to the Oak Ridge Boys when he was singing with Elvis.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
Elvis didn't like losing Richard to us. So about a year and a half later, he hired Tony Brown to come play piano with him.
Wow.
And
The old switcheroo. Yeah. Wow.
yeah,
Hmm.
Yeah.
Aw.
Well, that's exciting
Well,
stuff.
hey,
Yeah.
something else exciting. So
Yes.
you can actually order this book now.
Mm-hmm.
William Lee's Golden Memories, his brand new coffee table style book.
And folks can get it signed. Is that correct?
that's correct. And I'll be getting some here tomorrow. I just got a message earlier today. Scott's bringing me some tomorrow, a whole bunch of them to be signing. So I've
Great.
got to sign for 2 hours tomorrow and 2 hours every day this week, I think. So
Got your wrist
anyhow,
ready?
yeah.
That's great.
So I'll get to see it, with the hardback on it for the first time
Yeah,
tomorrow.
that's exciting.
Yes, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful book, and again, just wonderful, documentation of just a wonderful life of travels. So it's beautiful. Folks ought to get it. It's going to be great.
It's
That's
taking
right.
advantage of being on the road and going to all these places, man. You can either sit in a hotel and watch bad TV, or you could get out and go see where you're at and get your feet on the
Yes,
ground of exactly where you're at and get a feeling of where you're at. And
Oh,
every
that's great.
place has its own beauty, and you got to go find it.
That's great
Yeah.
advice.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yes, I was going to ask you to impart some wisdom to our listeners. I told Brynn, just because of the wonderful life that you've lived, and you just did. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
You never get too old to learn something new. And if you keep your mind open, every day you have an opportunity to learn something that you didn't know. And
Yeah.
so I still learn every day, man. There's something that I learned
Mm-hmm.
that I never knew. And
Mm.
that's the reason it's great to wake up. I was up at 5 o'clock this morning, but I enjoy getting up early, seeing the morning come alive. And
Yeah.
I was actually woke up by a dog wanting out, but
Whatever it takes.
but I stayed up when I got up.
Yeah.
That's
Good deal. Well,
beautiful.
thank
Well,
you
I
for
was looking
joining
forward
us.
to talking with y'all today, because I know
Aw.
Same.
I'll go back with Brenda
Mm-hmm.
Allen
Well,
here for a while, and when we worked concerts down there, and got
yes.
to know her, and
Mm-hmm.
so I'm glad to see you still doing well too, Brenda.
Aw, thank you. And I just adore you and your
Mm-hmm.
whole family. You guys are so
Yes.
kind and so talented. And
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten to see William Lee and the Goldens live several
Yes.
times and even bring y'all on stage.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I just am honored to call you a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's my pleasure. Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank
Thank
you. Thanks,
you.
William Lee.
All right. Hope to see you again soon.
Yes,
Yes,
please.
absolutely.
Thanks for
Take
letting me
care.
be on your show again.